Let's rev it up! Because I am sure hungry for one. Help! Help!
What's up, guys? It's Dirty Iggy from Dirty Iggy and the Boys. Today we have
Dustin win.
And what'd you do?
I got second at the 3v3 a couple weeks ago with Invoked, Shaddoll, Dogmatika.
Alright. Did you enjoy your experience?
Hell no, fuck you. In the finals, that shit went down.
Book a move.
Nah, dude, no Shikanaga.
No out for
Mega Clops, dude. Yeah, no. But other than that, I mean, the rest of the tournament was fine. I went X1 in Swiss, and then after that, we played Top Cut, and I just started dominating Top Cut until I got to finals.
Alright.
And I'm repping Best Buy. So,
Full time.
Yeah, full time. Got promoted today, so.
What the? But congrats. Alright, let's get into the profile.
Alright, yeah, for sure. So, pretty standard for some of the most part. We got 3 Alistair, the Invoker. You want to put right there. Okay, 1 Ecclesia, 1 Fleur-de-Lis.
Yep.
This is where it kind of differs right here. I played 3 1D right here.
A lot of people play 2.
A lot of people play 2, so I played 3 just because most of the time, like, what I struggled with the most is like getting those the non-dark attribute Shaddoll monsters to actually use App Clone a lot more. And then other than that too, like this is the card you always want to open up, just because if you open up any combination of like a way to Alistair, a raw Shaddoll fusion, and then this monster or Squamata, you increase your chances of just like pushing through the turn through like a hand trap, for example. So then after that, it just sets you up really well. Obviously the one Aerial right here, just for banishing.
Yeah, that card's broken.
Yeah. Have you ever Dogmatika punishment on their turn, send an App Clone, add a fucking Aerial back, and then just discard it right away? Dude, shit's OP.
Did you say Banish?
Yeah, Banish is really good.
Banish Pop?
Banish Pop. 2 Squaw, 1 Shaddoll Beast, 1 Hedgehog, and then 1 Dragon.
Is that the correct ratio, you think?
Moving forward, yes, I do, just because having more Wendy just allows you to, number 1, see a good Shaddoll monster, whether it's Squamata or it's Wendy, and then after that you can just power through plays, or at the worst set it, and then just send it off with like Super Poly as well too.
Yeah.
Yep. As you know as well, I don't play any. I play 0 hand traps.
Yeah, I know.
I can't afford it. So.
I've seen a lot of people cut hand traps.
Yeah, no, hand traps are just. I mean, for this deck in general, if you go first, obviously you just need all the pieces you can get to like set up your board in the first place. But then if you're going second, you play a lot of power spells where you can just power through their board without the hand traps. So it doesn't matter if you neg 1 with a hand trap with this deck, then it kind of puts you in a little predicament because it could have been something else that could just power through the whole board. Standard 3 Meltdown. 3 a Deer Servant, best card in the deck. 3 Shaddoll Fusion, second best card in the deck. I actually played 3 L Shaddoll Fusion as well too.
Really?
Yeah, so having 3 L Shaddoll Fusion when you're going first as well too, this is the card you want to open up in your beginning hand. You don't really want to open this because you're more likely to get Ash if they didn't Ash your Alistair.
Yeah.
And then other than that as well too, having triple L Shaddoll Fusion means more ways to access window during your turn as well too. So then after that, like for example, if you bait them in with the Schism, because sometimes I actually did this, activate Schism, Chain Cosmic, okay cool, Arm Resolution, doing the L Shaddoll Fusion actually just kind of kicks in most of the time. So it allows you to power through, and then after that, it allows you to play on their turn as well too. And then it pushes you for a TK. But then 3 Prosperity.
Best card?
Third best card. 5th best card. 3 Super Poly. And then Standard, 2 Invocation, and 2 Cosmic, and the 1 Foolish. Foolish came up a lot. More likely it's just to like dish the Hedgehog, just so, because sometimes I'd open up like Alistair, a Shaddoll Fusion, and then no Shadolls in hand and I had Foolish, and it just allowed me to fill up the rest of my hand. And then after that, there's some times where I opened up Invocation in a way to get it to light, but then I just sent Alistair instead. And then obvious. And then I actually still play this card. This card's actually pretty fucking busted, dude. Like, so going first, there's a combo that you can do where if you open up the Alistair, the Wendy, and then L Shaddoll Fusion, what you can do is you make Construct, and then you summon off Wendy, so you normally set the Hedgehog, you send the Wretch, and then you add it, so you know for sure that if you open up the L, you get the L and the Shaddoll Schism by the end of the turn, so you have 2 ways to get to window as well, too. So then other than that, that card's a Facilitator. Rarely ever used its set effect. There are times where it did come up, though, where I set this, and I set Super Poly when I discarded a Shaddoll monster, and then after that, summon back to Shaddoll, then Super Poly for the preceding play.
That's pretty good.
Too. Yeah.
Is that 40 cards in there?
40 cards exact.
Alright. I was gonna stop the video if it was more.
Oh god. 1 Grab Controller, obvious. 1 Artemis. 2 Makaba. 1 Raijin. This was different than 3v3. In 3v3 was Kaliga, but moving forward, I just believe that card is wrong.
Yeah.
Raijin was a lot better just because it's a lot more interactive on their turn.
I agree.
Yep. And then it doesn't lose his Dark Ruler as easily. Algoides, this card's nuts. Yeah, no, this one Meltdown is just so good. No response pop. 3 El Shaddoll Construct. Moving forward, I will cut one of these for Shikanaga. because I came up in finals where someone summoned a Mega Class and I just literally couldn't get rid of it, and I was like, oh, that I lose.
I don't really know if that justifies it.
No, but even then, with like zoo cards as well too, if they normal summon a zoo and then they try to proceed to battle phase, you can just literally like get rid of the Borbell, and then after that, that just kind of ends that turn right there because you get rid of the body.
Fair.
2 App Cologne, 2 Winda, and then Super Poly target was obviously this, and then all the other Invoked all monster stuff, and then the 1 Intis off of Deer Servant or Punishment.
Okay.
Yep. So that's 15, obvious. 15. Maximus for the side. So if I move into the game knowing that there isn't any way for them to plus off of the extra deck, this is where I start signing them in. So for example, against like Dragon Link, this is really good. Against Zodiac, this is also really good as well too. Just signing this in, getting rid of their fodder, so then they can't proceed to grind me out. But then other than that, Maximus is a blowout card most of the time as well too. It was really funny because in the mirror match in Top Cut, this dude was playing Invoked Dogmatika. Shout out to Dante, that's his name. He literally blinded this, he summoned it, he used it, and I said Applone and Intis, and I was like, oh, that's free, dude. So never again in the mirror match. He signed it out immediately, so that's fine. Oh shit, you good, bro? Okay. 1 Pinkertops, 2 Alpha. So in the 3v3, I didn't have access to these cards. In the 3v3, it was 3 Lancia that was instead here. Lancia was still a really blowout card against a lot of different decks. There was some times though where Lancia did just conflict with my turn because I both had the Schism and the Macabre up on board, and then if I tried Lancia, I would have to make sure I use the Macabre first, or the Schism first, and then I would drop the Lancia. So it kind of put me a couple turns behind where they could get advantage, but otherwise moving forward, Lancia is just a blowout card. 3 Drolls, obvious. Harpy's Feather Duster, ugly ass gold rare. Give me a secret. Sponsor me, someone. Cosmic Cyclone right here. That's just filling the 3rd in the set right there. So my control matchup is looking pretty Gucci. 3 Dark Ruler for combo, and then this is the rest of my miscellaneous. This is what I call it. So it can be good against combo, and it can be good against control. Yep. But otherwise, 15 inside.
Any shout outs?
Shout out to Starlight Games. We had our teammates Corey and Quintinin, and the store's team name was The Store Always Wins, but we got 2nd place, and The Store almost won. Shout out for Wheeler for eating the boys. Keep up
First place.
First place, you know, whooping my ass and showing me Shikinaga was actually the way. And Book of Moon Raijin is pretty good. Shout out to Ben Garcia, really good homie. Brandon Stoltz, fuck you. I still appreciate you though. And then other than that, yeah, whole Starlight crew, and yeah, got 2nd at the 3v3, and I think the deck really performed well. So yeah.
Any changes?
Any changes going forward? Well, aside from the Shikinaga and moving forward, I'm still debating on the Alpha and the Pinkertops though. Still think Lancia is really good in the side deck just because it hits a lot of different varieties, like Tri Brigade's coming up now. And then other decks like the mirror match as well too. It'll hit 1 card, 1 engine, but at the end of the day, banishing is really important in a lot of decks right now. So side, I'll put back into 3 Lancia. Main deck, I think the main deck's totally fine. Extra deck though, I would definitely try room for Shikinaga specifically.
That's fair.
Yep. But other than that, that's pretty much it.
All right, this is Dirty from Dirty Boy signing out. Have a good day.